I striving versus glass. This is Pixel Pipes. Okay, so I have a very simple unboxing to do here. This is obviously from Germany, and it's just one card. I'm going to open it up real quick. I do have another card that I'm going to be unboxing later, though. So let's start with this one. I may not even need my knife for this. There's very obvious red tape on the sides. Is this? This is sealed. That's interesting. That's a very terrible knife. Ah, come on. All right, well, here it is. This is a GeForce MX, GeForce 4 MX 460. And this one has literally all the options, all the bells and whistles, dual VGA, video out through both composite and S-video, and it's got VGA style memory, 64 megs. Very kind of strange to see the RAM placement like that, just two chips on each side. It is supposedly 128-bit. You don't see a lot of the MX 460s around, but this one showed up from a German seller for pretty good price. Shipped and all, it was only $20-something. So that's good to have. Very capable DirectX 7 card. Eager to find out if this one works. And again, I got another unboxing on the way. Alright, got my good old XP system opened up already, and we're ready to put in the card and see if it works or not. And we're good to go. Alright, post looks good so far. No artifacts. Alright, looks like the boot is good. Got hardware acceleration working. GeForce 4 MX 460 there in the display properties. Go ahead and crank that up. It's using VGA output, but it's a really good quality VGA output. I don't have any pixel alignment issues at all, which sometimes with the older cards you really have to push that auto adjust button. Let's go ahead and run some benchmarks. Awesome. Okay, everything checked out perfectly and it got a fantastic score. clock speeds are exactly where they should be. 300 megahertz for the core, 550 megahertz effectively for the memory. So this was a good purchase, and I got lots of plans for this card. So awesome. On to the next card. And here we have another graphics card unboxing. So let's dive right in. ATI. It's a 9700 Pro. In excellent condition. Look at that, hardly any dust whatsoever. Now there's a little weirdness going on up here where for some reason the bracket has been bent to be completely flat. But that's not really a big deal, otherwise it's impeccable. So, there is one of the most important graphics cards ever released by any company, but especially by ATI. And I'm really hoping this time it works, because this is also a 9700 Pro. This was advertised as working. It was not. And unfortunately, I got another one before that, which also wasn't working. That one was actually even worse, because even in post, there were artifacts. Granted, that first card was listed as untested, so in a way that kind of makes sense. This card, however, there's no excuse. There weren't really any artifacts in post. It wasn't until you got to the BIOS that you could see a little bit of some defective pixels in there. But once you start booting up the OS, you could start to see it with the Windows logo, and then inside of Windows itself, mainly with the drivers installed, it's just a complete mess on screen. So when you are listing something on eBay and you claim to have tested it, and you have a computer there with which to test an AGP graphics card or any other kind of graphics card, take a moment to install the drivers and run something 3D. I noticed some listings actually show a 3D Mark score, which is a really good idea. Actually, the last card that I bought and showed the unboxing for, which was the MX460, that actually did that very thing. It actually showed a screenshot of 3D Mark running. So you kind of get a little bit of proof that the card is in fact operational. So post does not necessarily mean working. We're going to find out with much bated breath if this card is working. Okay, so I've already got it installed here. I've swapped out the retention bracket with the one that belonged to the other card. That didn't work. And I'm trying something a little different here. This is my Windows 98 machine. This isn't normally the platform that I would use the card on, but it should, if the card functions, then it should function in this machine. This is a little bit of a superstition on my part, just because both of the cards that didn't work, I tried them in my XP machine, and there's no reason why that would cause any issues, considering all the many cards that I've swapped out with the XP machine. But I know this one also works, so alright, let's give it a shot. No artifacts at all. Good so far. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and install Catalyst 3.8. Plus, how often do people run a 9700 Pro in Windows 98? I don't hear of it happening too much. I forgot to mention this third 9700 Pro is actually a birthday gift from my better half, so kind of hope it works, not just for the obvious reason, but because it is kind of a special card. And after installing the monitor driver, we're up and running. Let's change the resolution. Looks great. We're using DVI output. Let's load Unreal Tournament 2004. That is actually the best part of Unreal Tournament 2004. Everything's rendering beautifully. Oh my god. The frame rate right now. It's playable for the most part, but this really goes to show how much the CPU is brought to its knees in this game. I've really got to upgrade my Windows 98 rig here. Oh wow. Well, I think that proves this card is up and running. So basically, if I put it in my XP machine and something goes wrong, I know for a fact that it is not the card, but it is, for some reason, my XP machine. But more than likely that won't happen. So yeah, really awesome. I have a working 9700 Pro, and that is a crucial addition to my collection. I've got a lot of great videos planned for this one. So stay tuned for those, and thanks for watching. This has been Pixel Pipes.